Once upon a time, a monk lived with a few others in a monastery. One day, he decided to meditate alone outside. There was a lake nearby, which not many people would visit. He decided to go to this lake to meditate and take advantage of the solitude. When he reached the lake, he was happy to see that no one else was there. But to make it even harder for anyone to disturb him, he rowed a boat to the middle of the lake. When he reached the center, he anchored it and then, with his eyes closed, began to meditate. After several hours of uninterrupted silence, he suddenly felt an impact of a small collision of another boat with his. The monk felt restless, but kept his eyes closed and continued meditating. But then he felt a little thud again. Though he kept his eyes closed, he could feel his anger rising. But with great effort, he continued his meditation. After a while, he felt another shock, and at this moment, he was ready to shout at the rower who dared to interrupt his meditation. Unable to control himself, he opened his eyes and looked for the person in the other boat, but was surprised to see that it was an empty boat. The boat had probably come loose and was floating in the middle of the lake. As soon as the monk saw this, he realized that the anger was within him and only needed the impact of an external object to awaken it. From then on, whenever the monk met somebody who made him angry or tried to provoke him, he would remember that the person was just an empty boat. The anger was within him. Many times in our lives, various situations and people anger and irritate us. And we hope that during these times, you remember this story. These situations and people are just external stimuli to the anger that is within you. If you don't let it surface, these situations in themselves have no power or sway over you. Remember, they are just empty boats. Have you heard someone say, he or she brings out the worst in me? Well, since it is in you, you have the choice of either letting it out or not. And we hope you remember this when something happens to anger you. After all, anger is the poison that robs you of your sanity, peace, and love. So why would you ever choose it? You have the power. You have the control. Once you realize that nothing external can rouse that anger in you unless you allow it. Everything around you is just a shell, a mere echo that has no power that is not given to it. They are just empty boats. Go forth with the knowledge that from today onwards, you are in control. Thank you for listening. Stay happy and stay blessed. This was a WisdomVerse presentation. We hope you liked it. Subscribe for more such stories and life lessons. And if you think others would benefit from these life stories, please consider liking this video. Continue your journey of self-discovery by watching the videos showing up on the screen now.